Ahoy there, thrill seekers and mystery aficionados. Welcome back to Crock or Not, the channel where we dive into the most bewildering tales from history and beyond, separating fact from fantasy and uncovering the truth behind the legends. I'm your host, Donovan Shakes, professional skeptic and part-time adventurer, here to guide you through another extraordinary story. Imagine, if you will, a tale so bizarre, it involves the heir to a whiskey empire, a 10-year-old girl, and cannibals. Yes, you heard that right. We're talking about James S. Jameson, a man with more money than sense, embarking on an African expedition that takes a dark turn into the macabre. Stick around as we uncork this bottle of mystery, swirling the facts and sniffing out the truth. Will it end up being a fine, aged truth, or just a cheap imitation, a crock, if you will? And trust me, you'll want to wait till the end because this story has twists that not even M. Night Shyamalan could see coming. So, pour yourself a glass of your finest, or heck, your cheapest, sit back, and let's find out together if this story is a crock or not, uncovering the legacy of James S. Jameson in Africa. In the annals of colonial history, a story of unspeakable brutality and moral corruption emerges from the depths. The disturbing tale of James Sligo Jameson, heir to the renowned Jameson Irish Whiskey fortune, stands as a chilling reminder of the sinister aspects of colonial privilege and cruelty. His actions during the Emin Pasha relief expedition in 1888, which aimed to deliver supplies to a besieged governor in Sudan, forever stained his reputation and exposed the true nature of colonialism. Born into wealth and privilege, James S. Jameson had the world at his feet, thanks to the success of the Jameson Irish Whiskey brand. However, he yearned for adventure and purpose beyond a life of luxury. This longing led him to join the Emin Pasha relief expedition, ostensibly a humanitarian mission to aid the besieged governor. Yet, hidden beneath its facade of altruism were ulterior motives of expanding the Belgian Free State colony's territory in Congo, revealing the dark underbelly of imperialism. It was in Ribakiba, known for its cannibal population, where Jameson's morbid curiosity took a sinister turn. According to Assad Farron, a Sudanese interpreter on the expedition, Jameson expressed a twisted desire to witness cannibalism firsthand. Seizing upon this grotesque interest, Tipu Tip, a local slave trader and intermediary, facilitated the procurement of a 10-year-old slave girl for Jameson in exchange for 6 handkerchiefs. This transaction was not driven by labor or service, but by a disturbing thirst for spectacle. Local chiefs presented the girl to their villagers, proclaiming, "This is a gift from a white man who wants her to be eaten." What followed was an abhorrent display of inhumanity. The girl was tied to a tree, and as the villagers sharpened their knives, one of them stabbed her twice in the abdomen. Legend has it, the girl never screamed once during her ordeal. The villagers proceeded to dismember and behead her, leaving nothing behind as they carried away their portions for cleansing. His diary entries and subsequent justifications portrayed his actions as those of a detached observer, feigning disbelief that the villagers would carry out such a heinous act. An excerpt from Jameson's diary reads,
"I told him that people at home generally believed that these accounts of cannibalism were only travelers' tales, as they are called in our country, or in other words, lies. He then said something to an Arab called Ali, seated next him, who turned round to me and said, 'Give me a bit of cloth and see.' I sent my boy for 6 handkerchiefs, thinking it was all a joke, and that they were not in earnest. But presently a man appeared, leading a young girl of about 10 years old by the hand, and I then witnessed the most horribly sickening sight I am ever likely to see in my life. He plunged a knife quickly into her breast twice, and she fell on her face, turning over on her side. 3 men then ran forward and began to cut up the body of the girl. Finally, her head was cut off, and not a particle remained, each man taking his piece away down to the river to wash it. The most extraordinary thing was that the girl never uttered a sound, nor struggled until she fell."
Shockingly, Jameson evaded punishment for his crime. He succumbed to fever shortly after news of the incident emerged, escaping both legal and moral consequences for his heinous deeds. With the assistance of the Belgian government, his family managed to suppress much of the scandal, preserving Jameson's reputation as relatively untarnished in the public eye for years to come. This story serves as a grim reminder of colonialism's exploitative and dehumanizing nature. Jameson's actions reflect the cruelty possible when individuals are seen as mere objects of curiosity, urging us to acknowledge and learn from the darkest aspects of history. Well, my intrepid explorers of the enigmatic and the eyebrow-raising, we've reached the end of another thrilling journey here on Crock or Not. And what have we discovered? That the tale of James S. Jameson, the whiskey heir with a taste for, let's say, unique experiences, is indeed not a crock. Yes, my friends, truth really can be stranger than fiction, and sometimes much more unsettling. Join me next time, right here on Crock or Not, where we'll continue to unravel the mysteries of the universe, one unbelievable story at a time. And who knows? The next story might just blow your mind, or at least make you question what you're doing with your evenings. Until then, keep your wits about you and your whiskey neat. Cheers to curiosity, my friends, and the endless pursuit of the truth. I'm Donovan Shakes. This story is based on true events surrounding the disturbing tale of James S. Jameson and a grotesque act of exploitation in Africa. All reenactments and dramatizations are intended for educational and entertainment purposes.